Oh, my dear Saggies. Let me do this video quick, honey, because my battery is running low. And y'all are my last read in this series. So I'm about to get it done. I welcome you to Empress Energy 333. I don't know how you found my channel and this sea of YouTube content, but I thank you for being here. I hope you stick around. This series, this is the first of my Sagittarius reads in a series I'm doing called Wine and Spirit, where I sip my wine, which is almost gone. Y'all get the last sip. I will refill, but I've had a lot of wine. But Wine and Spirit, where I sip the wine and consult with Spirit. And I ask a question every week. This week's question is, why did they ghost you? Okay? So this is for all my Sagittarius, my Sagittarii, who, thought they had a good connection with somebody, but in the end, they were just like left hanging, left with egg on their face, left with unanswered questions, loose ends, unfinished business. Why did this person just up and leave, with no warning? That's what we're asking today. Now, I always say, what's the best way to pay for a free tarot read? Press like and subscribe. That is the best way to show your support. It helps the channel grow, and it helps other Sagittarii to see this content. And maybe this reading will be a help to someone else. So, yes. I always say also, this is a collective read. So, what I say here today may or may not apply to you. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. If it resonates, that's great, right? With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and draw 3 cards for you. The Moon, someone's keeping secrets. Something either was revealed or is going to be revealed. You also got the Justice card. And, of course, you got the 5 of Pentacles. Because the question is, why did they ghost you? Ghosting often involves the feeling of being left out in the cold. But I always say about this 5 of Pentacles, they could very well be sitting under the stained glass window, being miserable, begging, trying not to freeze to death. But I always say this card's got forward movement. They're in the storm, but they're walking through it. So it won't last long. You'll have your day in the sun, Sagittarius. If I could just go back to the first card, you got the Moon. The Moon is literally the light shining in a dark space. Like, that's literally what the Moon is. And it's always a reminder that if there's any deception or anything, like anything that's in the darkness, that Moon is going to shine light upon it, okay? It's also a reminder to use your instincts. You see these dogs howling at the moon. Dogs don't come to, at least as far as I know, there's not this council of dogs that comes together and says, tonight we're going to howl at the moon and we're going to do it like this and follow this protocol. No, it's a primal instinct. Dogs just howl at the moon just because they can, okay? And it's a reminder for you to use your instincts. Some of this stuff is socialized out of us as kids, but, I think everybody is a clair, meaning clairsentient, clairvoyant, clairomniscient, and I forget what the other ones are, but that means like being able to sense things that are going to happen via your hearing things, seeing visions. In my case, I'm clairsentient, so I feel things. I feel like a buzzing, or the hair on my arms will stand up, or something. I think everybody has those senses, but we're sort of taught to kind of power through that stuff and just go on. But you can always look back in hindsight and say, I knew this. I knew this was going to happen. Justice card. So the Justice card is often the card that says disputes are coming to an end. A resolution has been reached, which is probably not quite the case. With regard to a person like ghosting you, because you didn't have a chance to talk about it or anything. But I feel like Spirit is telling you, justice either has or will be done. It's not your job to like keep up with this person on social and see how life is treating them or whatever. The fact is that sometimes You know, we are the casualties in people's love pursuits. And I've said this in a few of the other prior reads. I always tell people to not knowingly make people casualties in your pursuit for happiness and just leave people in your wake because you're trying to find your right person. And it's not right. Be forthright with people, right? And clearly this person was not forthright with you, but just know that justice has been done. And for that justice card, I'm just going to turn to my references that I like to explain the cards, just to give me some bulleted points. Truth and balance. So you see the justice, the person on the justice card sitting on their throne holding a sword, and they also have the scales of balance. You know, the universe will always balance the scales. No, I don't care how it looks. I don't care how people are smiling. I don't care what they post on social media. If you do wrong by somebody, that energy comes back to you. There's no timeline. It could be instantaneous. It could be 30 years from now, but it comes back. It could also mean imbalance, unfair treatment. Well, duh, we were ghosted. It's not fair, but things will balance out. Disputes and disagreements are moving inevitably to a resolution. Okay, so there's that. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and clarify the cards that we've already pulled. Spirit, I ask for further clarification and insight behind the cards that we pulled already for our Sagittarius friends, pertaining to why this person ghosted and what should Sag's next steps be, right? I thank you for helping me to relay the message, and I ask that you just help me to do it concisely and with clarity. King of Cups. Oh, King of Pentacles. Ooh, Knight of Cups. So I feel like Spirit is telling you, and like I never tell anybody to jump out of something into something else, but I mean, clearly, you know, you got 3 different people. So I like to err on the side of good. I could say, oh, 3 different people, they were dealing with, you know, especially if you're one of my, you know, heterosexual male watchers, you know, I could easily say, oh, there's a lot of men on here. They were dealing with more than one person. You know, I could say that, but for the sake of this reading, because you're watching it, not the person who ran away, I'm going to say you have some other opportunities in love coming towards you. You got the King of Cups and you got the Knight of Cups bringing you their cup of love. And you got the King of Pentacles, which is a dude that just totally has his shit together. Okay? Definitely got his bag together. All of these are, well, at least the Kings, are signals of like integrity and using your intuition and thinking strategically before you make your next decisions. As far as the Knight of Cups, yeah, somebody new coming to your life. Tread lightly, take it slow, have fun, let things progress naturally. Sometimes these knights can disappear just as quickly as they appear. So, you know, given your experience with being ghosted this time, I would say just take it slow, play it cool, you know, and if a ghosting situation happens to repeat itself, you know, you can make more of a clean break when you didn't get attached so soon, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and clarify a little bit further just to close out this read and give us, you know, maybe a few takeaways. I always like to draw 3 cards because I always say that gives Spirit a chance to repeat itself if it needs to, okay? Every now and again when I pull this 3rd card, you know, I get a repeat of one of the cards I pulled previously, and it's almost as if Spirit is saying, you know, wanting to put emphasis on that. And then other times it just, you know, 3 totally different cards, and it just clarifies your story being told even more. So another knight here. You got the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands has those salamanders on his outfit. Knight of Wands is charging in. This could be another new opportunity for love. He has those salamanders on his outfit. Salamanders represent enduring adversity, which is what you're doing, dealing with somebody that you've been ghosted by. The salamanders have fireproof skin. So they are, you know, the symbol of just resiliency, right? Oh, you got the Emperor. Somebody's coming. Or either this is your energy. You know, the Emperor has on this red cloak, but he has his armor on underneath. I always say, stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So perhaps that's the energy that you're putting off. But you got a lot of royalty. A lot of royalty in, you know, you got a lot of court cards in your read. So I feel like that spirit telling you that the power that you have to just walk away from this situation. And this could be also portraying your person having walked away. But I'm going to go ahead and say that that's you. Okay? You walking away, going to greener pastures. This card also has the moon in it. And again, the moon is shining that light in a dark space. And perhaps something was revealed to you. Perhaps something is going to be revealed to you. In any case, this person is in the next town by now. You know, they hit the highway. They ghosted. That's what ghosters do. And now it's up to you to go on with your life, Sagittarius. Because clearly this person has gone on with theirs. But I will never in my life justify a ghosting. I don't care what you're going through. Just tell somebody you don't want to be bothered with them if that's the case, you know. Your delivery might even be off, but just let me know where I stand. And I've been saying in other reads that some of these ghosters, you know, they don't just, you know, every now and again it's a typical case of ghosting where the person, you know, they're acting funny, they're moving funny, and then you don't hear from them, and then they're just gone. But some of these ghosters, they play the role right down to the last second before going radio silent. You know, you think this person, you know, cares about you. They're wasting money, wasting time, doing whatever they can to keep up this facade. And then all of a sudden they're just gone, you know? And it's very hurtful. It's very hurtful. So I would advise you guys not to do that to other people because you know how it feels. So right now I'm just going to pull you guys an oracle card from my Hidden Truth Oracle. And this is just reading the person who ghosted you, like reading their energy. This is a message that is directly from their energy to you. I want you. That may apply to some of you, maybe not all. But if they want you, they need to come correct in order to get you. And ghosting ain't it. Okay? Ghosting is not it. I'm curious. I just want to see what else. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. They need to get their shit together. And that's your read, Sag. I thank you for visiting my channel. I hope you come back. I hope you like me. I hope you subscribe to me. And I will see you on the next read. Bye, Sag. Mwah.